Alright, so let's just jump into it real quick. First thing we want to talk about is the Daredevil TV show that Netflix is putting out. There was a trailer that was just released that we just watched. And what'd you think about it?
Yeah, well, it looks like they've definitely got the action right. I was a little skeptical about the lead. What's his name? Something Cox. Yeah.
When I first saw him, I thought he looked a little bit like Daniel Radcliffe, the guy who plays Harry Potter.
Yeah. So did I. Well, and I only was aware of him from something that he did when he was younger that I can't even remember right now. So, but actually in the trailer he looked like it was great. Charlie Cox. You didn't see a lot of Kingpin in the trailer.
You do not see a lot of Kingpin.
Yeah, looked like the back of his head. And Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, I would assume.
D'Onofrio. Super accomplished actor. Really good. I know he's been nominated for a lot of stuff in his past roles. You know, I think he was Gomer Pyle, even. If I'm thinking of the right guy. I might screw this up. Again, I'm not an authority on anything.
Yeah.
But I'm really... I think that's a really good casting choice for Kingpin as a villain.
Mm-hmm. I think the reason that we don't see a lot of Kingpin in this is because they're trying to do what Gotham did, which is establish a show as solid enough on its own without including someone like the Joker. Until, like, just recently they released a trailer with the Joker in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they're going for that. It's like, we don't need this. It's going to be good on its own. Then when we add him in later, it's going to be even better.
Really? I think they might establish him early on as the overall... well, I say that. Netflix, I think they're going to release the first 3 episodes all on April 10th, which is awesome. I love how Netflix does that. You know, that's another reason why I'm excited this is a Netflix show. Also because the level of violence can be appropriate for something as dark as gritty and as Daredevil. And I don't know, from the looks of it, it looks like a kind of creation story because I didn't really see the Daredevil costume.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention next. The costume they showed, costume in quotation marks, it looks very ragtag and thrown together, and it's not the true Daredevil costume that we've come to know.
Yeah, and he looks young. I wonder if this is going to be like Matt Murdock in law school or what, you know, exactly how they're going to portray that. But it looked pretty exciting. The action sequences that the trailer showed were pretty cool. Yeah, and that, you know, I mean, that's one of the big reasons that I watch comic book TV shows.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about last week that Netflix has the big budget that they can throw around and make all these really cool action scenes. And we've seen recently with the Arrow TV show, Flash, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all those that they can do like good comic book action scenes in TV show form. Yeah,
they certainly can. You brought up Gotham when you were talking about it earlier. I think Gotham made a serious mistake with some of their casting calls with villains. That's one of the reasons. That's pretty much my biggest hang-up with the show. And actually, not all villains. Pretty much just Fish Mooney. That's just terrible. Completely unbelievable for me. You know? I'm just not a fan of that character. Or I don't think Jada Pinkett Smith is a really good role for a gangster mom. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of weird.
I don't know. We can't be happy with all the...
Can't be happy with everything.
And so, I'm sure there's going to be someone in here that we're not too happy with, but...
Sure.
As long as the core is good and the plot is good and action drives the plot, I think we'll all be happy with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I hope to see Kingpin as just like an overarching character that is maybe Murdoch's not even totally aware of what strings he's pulling for a while. Yeah, it'd be great to see origin stories of, like, you know, Bullseye and stuff like that happening through this. You know, I'm also excited because I'm a big fan of the Punisher, and if Punisher's going to make a cameo in any TV show, in any Marvel production, I imagine it would probably be like a Netflix series.
It would be a Netflix series, and it would be Daredevil.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, you know. So I hope that happens. That would be great.
Yeah. But really, I was surprised at how short the preview was for how close we are to release. It was less than 2 minutes. I think it was like 1:45 or something along those lines.
Yeah, not even.
And for how close we are to release, you generally have these big, like cinematic almost trailers, just trying to get people hyped.
Yeah, you really do. Hopefully we'll see some more, you know?
Yeah.
Some more of a teaser. I mean, does Marvel have anything else really big and screen coming up between now and Daredevil? I don't think they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah. So
everything is summer, really.
Okay, yeah. So I wonder why they're holding back.
Who knows?
Give us more.
We all want more.
Yeah, but you know, probably before we know it, it'll be on top of us, and I'm just gonna dive right. I know I'm gonna watch all 3 episodes.
Oh yeah.
Back. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive right in. I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm glad that they went with Daredevil as this experiment on their TV show. You know,
why is that?
Because he's a fantastic character. He's really is one of those staples in the Marvel universe, and he doesn't have any really super special powers. You know, most of the powers that he has as a result of his massive vulnerability. You know, him being blind, of course.
It's just to like make up for the blindness.
Yeah, you know, and well, he was able to overcome that hardship and then like persevere even further to take it. You know, use his senses beyond what normal humans can do, and it's cool. You know, and I don't know. I've always liked kind of like the blind swordsman kind of story in anime and the Japanese culture and all that kind of stuff. You know, so and this is kind of a fun American take on that for sure. Plus, I kind of like the duality of him being a lawyer and then going out and being a vigilante at the same time. You know, I guess.
Someone that's just very much anti-law at night and then pro. Well, he's always for justice. He just has very different ways of carrying it out in night versus day.
Well, I think, you know, I mean, most versions of Daredevil has accepted that there are flaws within the justice system.
Mm-hmm. And he's experienced them firsthand. Yeah,
he knows exactly. Yeah, that's a real important part of the character there. And, you know, he does something about it, but he still makes sure that, you know, a lot of times he goes out of his way to force criminals to, like, prove their guilt. You know, or he'll, like, surface up the evidence that was needed, or, you know, get the confession out of them, that kind of a thing. You know, and so... You know, it's not like Batman where he, like, cripples them. You know, I mean, he, like, tries to get them... Not that he doesn't kick the shit out of people.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's trying to get them into jail. That's kind of his deal, you know, get the trial that they should have had. You know?